Hi, good morning. It's Joe from Brentwood Lettings in Moston, and I'm here to talk to you today about a passion of mine, which is quite simply Manchester. Manchester is the city I'm from, it's the city I work in, and it's the city that I believe you should be investing in. Now, we were the Northern Powerhouse before the politicians called us the Northern Powerhouse. We've been that for decades, centuries, from the Industrial Revolution right up until today. Manchester has always been a forward-thinking, innovative city. We usually set the trends, we don't follow the trends. Whether that's people like Emmeline Pankhurst and the Suffragettes, Tony Wilson and Factory Records, or right up until today. Manchester is a cultural and spiritual heartbeat of this country. Now, obviously when people think of Manchester, they think of football and they think of rain, but it's a lot more than that. Like I say, someone like Tony Wilson. Now, in 1976, he saw Sex Pistols for the first time at a gig at the Free Trade Hall. There was around 42 people in the audience, but of those 42 people, a couple of them, he set up a new company called Factory Records. It was a free, independent record label that launched the careers of Joy Division, later to become New Order, Happy Mondays, and many, many, many more. He was so independent in the way he dealt with things that he actually wrote his contract with his artists in his own blood that said, if those artists wanted to go elsewhere, they had the freedom to do that. The actual wording of the contract was had a bit of profanity in there, but you get the gist of it. Then you have people like Danny Boyle, films like Trainspotting, films like Slumdog Millionaire. These are really amazing, innovative films, come from the mind of a Mancunian. So, for my mind, as I say, I'm a bit biased because I'm from here, but Manchester is a really culturally important, spiritual city. Now, in terms of backing that up with facts and figures, it's got one of the largest student population in the whole of the UK. As it stands at the moment, there are so many new builds going up, not just in the city centre, but all around the local area as well. 21 years ago, a few idiots decided to plant a bomb and thought that that would scare us, and nothing could be further from the truth. From there, a new renaissance began. Lots of buildings started going up in the city centre, and like I say, that's all trickled out into the local areas as well. Now, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you as an investor? Why should you invest in Manchester? Why are you just hearing it from me? Of course, I'm from Manchester. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to love it. I'm going to talk about it until the cows come home. But in terms of actual cold, hard facts and figures, at the moment, we're advertising 2-bedroom properties for a minimum of £540 per calendar month. Now, your average property around here, you're probably going to pick up for about £70,000, which is going to net you a yield of, upwards of 8, 9, 10%. So there's the cold hard facts. Manchester still today is a very, very popular city. As I say, students are moving to this area, lots of working people are moving to this area, and when we advertise a property, obviously it has to be up to a certain standard. When we put a property in the window, when we put a property online, we are guaranteed a minimum of 3 applications on that property within the first couple of weeks. If the property is in a better condition, we'll get more applications on that property. So much that we have had to change our business model to suit that. So for example, we used to charge an admin fee, and it was usually first past the post who would get it and they would move in. Now we do multiple applications, we do multiple admin fees, we return the fees to anyone who's not successful, and we literally have our pick of the bunch. And it's such an important tool that we can offer to our clients, our landlords, our investors who are looking at investing in this area. We can say to them, listen, as long as your property is up to scratch, not only are you going to have the pick of the bunch in terms of the tenant because they are lining up to move to this area, but you're also going to hopefully get a good return on your investment, a good yield. Like I say, if you're investing around 70 to 75,000 on a property in this area, and you're getting yourself £540 per calendar month base rate going in, and that price is only going to go up, you're looking at an excellent return on investment. So that's why I passionately believe in this city. Not just for the football, whether you're a red or a blue, not just for the weather, not just for the music, not just for the art, not just for the history, but for how important it is at the moment, for the population, for the properties that are available at the moment in this area, for the deals that can be had at the moment in this area for investors. So, as I say, if you ever need any assistance, any advice, anything whatsoever, property related, come and speak to us. We're here on Moston Lane in Moston. We've been here for 15 years. We're about 3 miles from the city centre. We're on a major transport link. We know this area like the back of our hand. We've got 350 properties all around Manchester. This is our backyard. This is our back garden. And I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to pass on any advice, any tips, anything whatsoever that you think you need. If you're new to investing, if you don't know Manchester, if you don't know renting, anything like that, pick up the phone, give us a call. 0161 681 3724. Hope you have a lovely afternoon and a great weekend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.